Checker Pro Joe here. Hey, if you haven't gotten a smart thermostat, what are you waiting for? Now, when I was a kid, we had these old Honeywell ones, and you would just turn the dial and you could see the mercury in there. They were pretty good. Some people still may have that, but most of us have some type of electronic system in our thermostat to control our temperature, the climate in our home in terms of heating and air conditioning. But these smart ones are like really smart. It's like AI technology. I've asked Rodney Jessen to join me from OutToday here on the program to talk about why you should consider getting a smart thermostat. Rodney, how you doing?
Good. Good to see you, Joe.
Yeah. So tell us all about the smart thermostats and how they can actually predict maybe what you need.
They have changed since they came out, these smart thermostats tremendously, and they're continuing to change. I was listening to a podcast about AI and how it's affecting our industry. And I'm sure we've all heard of AI. What is AI and how does it affect a home heating system? We're on the way to the AI knowing in advance what's going to happen to the system and even being able to contact your contractor and tell him all about your system and what parts he might need to bring. But until we get to that point, we have a very evolved smart home thermostat. It knows when you come, it knows when you go, it knows what's in your home, it knows the seasons, it knows the weather, it knows what's coming. It knows not to let your house get too cold because it might cost too much to get it warm again, or not to let your house get too hot because it might cost a lot of money to get it cool again. With the price of energy in all markets and all types of fuels going up, these systems pay for themselves.
You're saying it knows when you're awake and it knows when you're asleep. Sounds like Santa Claus, right? That song. He knows when, right? And but it is amazing. It's a little creepy for some. I think younger generations for sure are kind of used to that. There's just no privacy anymore, and there's no assumption that we're not going to have our information out there. It's not as if this information is going to go out everywhere. It's primarily for you, the homeowner, to keep your system running well. I've also heard it can alert you at OutToday if there's a problem with the system, and then you can contact the homeowner and say, by the way, we got an alert.
Yeah, what a blessing for people that have a second home, or maybe it's an investment property. It can alert me, it can alert them. Or how about you're at the airport and you're on your dream vacation and you just realize we didn't change the settings in the house and we're going to be gone a month. You can pull out your phone. You can say, put in away settings. So you're not paying just the minimum amount to keep your home safe, but you're not paying for the full comfort since nobody's there to require comfort.
Yeah, no, it's really the way to go. Contact Rodney and his team at OutToday Home Services. All of his contact information is listed in the description of this podcast. And if you want, just go online and start doing some research. But you want to get a hold of Rodney to have him install it for you. And also, he's the guy you want to have listed in your phone for anything when it comes to your home services, your electric, your plumbing, your heat, and your air conditioning. Rodney, thank you so much for joining me today on the program. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Joe.